Guys, to Deborah Generation Podcast. Today I'm with
K is Kevin.
Genius.
and I'm Luther. Our main point is the love of money the root of all evil?
The love of money is the root of all evil. Money is evil. Okay, I want you to get my point. I was just joking there. But what if I told you that money can cost you your spirituality? What if I told you that money can make you to miss Sunday services? What if I told you that money can make you indulge in different things that are called to sin? So I believe that everyone has a different calling. We have a different calling. We have different aspects in life. But I feel like when we chase money, we move away from the calling of God and move more towards the worldly things. Remember the Bible in the book of Revelation, it says, some of us will not be able to rapture because there are things that will go to hold us down. What are those things? Those things are money. And then the Bible says the root of all evil. Money is the root of all evil.
Okay.
I understand you say love, but I want to say money.
Okay, since you're saying money is the root of all evil, I beg to differ on that. You know, the Bible says the love.
Yeah, I knew
You know,
you'd say that.
in our African language, you say uthando lwemali, right? So the love of money is the root of all evil. Yes, but money is also necessary. It's also a key. It's like a movement. You know, it's a resource that you need on this land. How can you advance the kingdom of God without money, without resources? At the end of the day, those material possessions are there as an advantage. Because the reason why most souls are not saved today, is because we cannot reach them. And what we need to reach them, we need money, right? And this point is whereby people often say the love of money is the root of all evil. Yes, and they quote that very phrase because of what they see money as a challenging. If you see me driving a latest car, you start to blame me and say this guy is probably a bad guy or an evil guy.
But like I want to ask this question. Before I pass on the baton. Won't you wanting money end up being the love of money eventually?
It depends.
All right. Can you give me a verse which says I shouldn't drink alcohol?
There's no verse.
There is no verse that should. But when I drink alcohol, I know that I want more alcohol.
Okay, I
So
get you. You have a point there. You have a point there. The way you placed it.
Getting money.
Okay, let me tell you in this thing, right? Money is a tool, a tool of exchange, right? We exchange things with it. What people do wrong is they put money in a certain level, whereby it also competes with God, because money is also the answer of all things. So it has the freedom, it has the power. Let's just say power to give you material possessions. Some people go to God and pray for material possessions. Also, money can also do that. But money cannot solve your soul, right? So as a wise person, you should know that as you're seeking for money, but you put God in the center of all things, right? Since you're starting a business, you need to feed your children. You've got responsibilities, right? At the end of the day, I don't know what you eat at night. You don't know what I eat at night. But in order for us to eat, we need that money. You get the point?
You know what I think? I was still waiting for him to finish. You know what I think? I think you are both correct. From my own perspective. I think there's a certain extent or a specific way you need to do when you are looking for money. Like they say, too much of everything is poison.
Exactly.
There are certain Christians that can say, there are
certain Christians that pray too much to the point whereby they come to the ministry hoping that they can pray manna to come down on earth. And at the end of the day, they're poor.
Okay.
They're poor, bro.
Now I get your point.
They don't have.
Now
They
I
cannot
get your point.
buy anything in life.
But now I get your point.
You know what? 9 years can pass in a ministry.
praying.
Someone's still praying for a car, but it didn't take action.
Don't you think that maybe it's in like African?
In the African mindset.
African mindset.
Yeah.
Okay. There was this guy. He was obviously in African like us, but he was preaching in an English setup. He asked a question. He was like, in one area, let's just say 50 kilometers, how many churches do I find in Africa? he was like 3 churches or more.
Or
Can you
even
imagine
10.
50 kilometers
Yeah.
radius?
Only 50
Finding more
kids.
than 10.
Or even
So
10.
I understand your point. I want to first go to your point of saying there are more Christians who are actually praying more than actually receiving, like actually like working.
Yeah.
I understand your point. It's like
Yeah.
working. But what if those people are in bondage to the point that they want to pray more? They just want to pray. They just every time want to pray. They feel like praying every time.
Okay.
Then because they're in bondage.
Okay.
What if it's that kind of setup? Because
What type
also
of bondage?
Yeah.
What type of bondage?
Kind of bondage. Poverty.
Okay, so they are suffering through poverty.
Poverty.
Okay, what I can say about poverty is this: poverty is tripartite. First is a spirit. Christians need to understand this. You get prayed for in the ministry, boom, they cast the demon out of poverty, right? And also now they need to renew your mind according to Romans 12 verse 2. The renewal, be transformed according to the renewal of the mind, right?
Yeah.
So you feed yourself with the good things. Because most of the times people, the reason why they are poor, are like, I can't afford this. The first answer that they do is, I can't.
I get you, my guy. But you know what I think, the problem with us, I think maybe it's because of our human nature. Nothing is ever sufficient for us.
Yeah.
Even if you obtain money that can even last you for 2 years, but you still want more. You can,
That was my point.
yeah. Even if that money is sufficient for you to pay your school fees, pay all your bills, and you still want more. And that's the main reason why we decrease our faith.
Okay, I get the point.
Nothing's ever sufficient for us. You find this money, let me say, you want 10K. You find that 10K. You say, this money it's not sufficient. I want more.
I know the cause.
Then
for
you go to 12K.
It's like in what
I say this money is, I want 15K.
traitors.
Okay, let me tell you
Nothing's
something.
ever sufficient for us. It's in our human nature.
You know what traitors do?
Yeah.
Today I want to make $100. Then they make that $100. But I want more because
You know
the
what
the
happened?
market
Yeah.
is like
It's never sufficient. The money is never
You
sufficient.
know what happens?
Until the money is
Let me
gone.
answer,
Yeah.
Kev. You know what happens with people? Mainly, it's due to comparing. I buy my BMW, it's 2015 BMW, and then I see my neighbor with the new latest car. I'm like, I'm now like comparing, like I have to buy something that is what more above.
And that's the problem.
So that's the cause
Yeah.
and the effects. So
Yeah.
first we identify the cause before we correct the effect.
The
right?
effects, yeah.
And also the reason why you say people often they get more money and they keep on wanting more money as beings we are spiritual.
Yeah.
The only thing that it can fill our hearts is God. You know, when you like lust after things, you can like just like Solomon. I can see that maybe his heart wasn't even filled with women. That's why he reached to that extent, right? Because people now they misalign themselves with purpose,
Yeah.
you know, and
So-
desire.
So I wanted to say this. Let me take the mic. I wanted to say this.
Take it.
I wanted to say this. So which means, not even the most amount of money that you can make. Elon Musk have made billions, hundreds of
He's now a
billions.
trillionaire.
Trillionaire. No amount of money
Yeah.
can. You are saying no amount of money can satisfy you. Am I correct?
Yeah, no amount of money can
correct.
satisfy you.
Can satisfy
Yeah.
you. So why not have enough?
What's enough?
$100 is enough.
You know, like
It depends on
it
what
depends on what you're
Our
doing.
responsibilities.
Depends on what you
On
want to do in life,
responsibilities.
what you want to obtain in life.
Was
Okay,
it-
so can you imagine
Guess
right
what?
now?
Let me answer that. Why you're saying Elon Musk is like billions? The reason why is the more money I get, the more things that I lose. The more companies, the more business that I have, the more I'm in a risk of losing something.
The more you're in a risk of going to church, because you're in a risk of losing something on Sunday. You're in a risk of losing a market.
No. I can create businesses that are on passive income. I don't need to be there for the business to work. I can come to Sunday while these people
Okay,
are
give
working
me the
for
mic. What I know, guys, and this debate will never end. It will never end. Let's wind up. Let's wind up. It will never end. We'll continue with this debate.
Tell us in the comments section.
We need to
if
structure.
you believe that we need more money, or we need more of God. But
Let's wind. Let's wind. Let's wind. It will never end.
tell us in the comments that is the love of money the root of all evil.
Or money the root of all evil.
Or money is the culprit of evil. Is money the culprit of evil?
Or too much love.
Relationship.
I don't know which one is it. So